Hello there everyone. So I've been trying to make this video for a while, but it hasn't been working right. It doesn't feel right to me, and I've been trying to make this for a while, but it hasn't been feeling right, and so I'm sitting down and trying again. So this video is going to be a poem that I wrote. It's called "In Which Every Poem I Write Becomes a Poem About My Body," or a series of short poems about my eating disorder. I've never really talked about it on camera and with you guys before, but when I was in high school, I suffered from a restrictive eating disorder, and that sort of transformed as I went to college into full-blown bulimia. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I share a lot of my emotions through writing poetry, and I wanted to share a poem that I wrote for you about my eating disorder and sort of how that has made me feel. If you are triggered by discussions of eating disorders, please watch at your own discretion. I'm going to link down in the description to an old video I made of just videos of my dog, if you don't want to watch this one and want to watch the videos of my dog. Alright. I'm going to try and have this memorized, but I'm just going to be looking down at this, which is my school's literary magazine. Okay. So, in which every poem I write becomes a poem about my body, or a series of short poems about my eating disorder. 1. Reasons I miss my eating disorder. I miss fingering my collarbones like worry stones. When I bruised so easily, everyone could see my internal fragility outside. I miss when the boy from 2 towns over could hold my hip bones in his calloused, very manly hands. I miss when I was cold in the middle of August. I miss when every problem could be solved by shoving my hand down my throat. I miss having control. 2. Maria Hornbacher lives in a tidy corner in the back of my head. All 52 pounds of bone and gristle taking up a disproportionate amount of space in my mind. Her bony fingers wrap around my 2 thick wrists and play with my 2 fat fingers under the table, like we're middle schoolers in love. I wonder if she really loves me. I wonder, why shouldn't she? She just wants to help me. She wants me fragile and perfect, just like her, with knuckles hard like marbles and a hip bone handhold, a gap between my thighs to let the sunlight through. She loves me. She wants my blue fingernails, my brittle brown hair, the comforting fuzz of lanugo living on my arms. So I am so small, small enough that when you cut me, all I bleed is air. 3. My body is a shapeshifter, from caterpillar to butterfly and back again, from waif to gorgon, from empty Tupperware to leaky garbage disposal. My body is a puppet, strings in the hands of someone who is not myself. I wonder who this sadistic ventriloquist is, who decides what words comes out of my mouth without my consent. Sorry, I already ate. Sorry, I'm gluten-free. Sorry, I just don't feel well. My body is a burning bush. Every ache I have a warning from God above. Maggie, stop what you're doing. Maggie, you're pushing yourself too hard. Maggie, why do you want this you I love so dearly to die? Interlude. This one night, I didn't sleep. I rode a stationary bike for hours. The next day, I had slept until 10 p.m. and sobbed, for I had slept through my workout for the day. 4. It's hard to keep your nails long when you're always liable to scratch the shit out of your throat. When I purge blood, I'm never sure if I just scraped my throat or if I'm going to die. My pro-ana tells you to take off your rings and pull back your hair and make sure to cough a little bit to get it all back up, but they never tell you how terrifying it is to see red in the bottom of your dorm shower, how the stench of vomit sticks to you all day, how terrifying it is when your breakfast lodges in the back of your throat. I once heard an upperclassman wish she had the strength to be bulimic, whereas all as I ever wish for is the strength to stop. 5. Even recovery is a competition. She's still skinny, she's a vegan, she lifts weights. I eat pasta by the bowlful and chase it with Costco bags of Skinny Pop. It's so hard to be okay with your body when every photo of some blueberry acai smoothie conveniently contains an emaciated thigh gap. 6. Response. Reasons I miss my eating disorder. reasons I don't miss my eating disorder. I don't miss smelling like vomit all the time. I don't miss leaving my favorite foods on my plate because they're fattening. I don't miss passing out in gym class and history class and math class. I don't miss sobbing over potatoes because I have a lot of irrational fears and I don't need starch to be one of them. I don't miss having a fucking vitamin D deficiency. I don't miss hating myself. I don't miss feeling so alone. Yep, so that's it. I hope that you liked it. If you have anything you want to share, you can always leave it in the comments down below, or you can private message me if you don't want it to be for everyone to see. I hope that this poem helps someone out there who is struggling with an eating disorder. It's not your fault, and recovery is always an option. Alright, sending you love.